It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Mexico City Diablos and the Houston Oilers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Glenn, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Kennedy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run on first down. Glenn, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. Glenn, and some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Diablos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Way to make the play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go, check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And some space here. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On first down. And he coughed it up. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change, get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Kemp, 4 yards the pickup, first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll run on first down. Kemp.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down now. Glenn. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Kemp. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, Kemp, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Up the middle they go. Glenn. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down now, Glenn. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Slot man moves right. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 2nd down, Kemp. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, Kemp. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This still a 1-possession game, 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They'll run on first down. Kemp.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Sims. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Johnson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Kemp. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Still going past the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Diablos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Oilers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Glenn. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Up the middle they go. Glenn. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down now.
Glenn. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Glenn. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Glenn, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Glenn, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it.
And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Right there, hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Try to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for our visitors, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Throwing to start the drive. Ford. They'll find Everett there, complete. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 81 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Off play action. Ford. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Back-to-back sacks on this place on frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ford. Going up top.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Off the play fake. Ford.
There's Chris Olave.
The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peterson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Oilers have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive, and the result a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Ford. He finds his man. Complete. It's Grant.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Trying the left side with Walker.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Ford.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, Ford. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's been sensational all year. He threw touchdown pass number 45 the last time they had it. We'll see if he can build on that number here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Back to 50, back to 50. Back to 11, back to 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Drop 50, drop 50. 60
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll look to set up his blockers. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
Houston set to take over.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 1st down, Kemp, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Oilers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this 1st half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
18, 18, 16, 19, 19, 19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 60, 60 average, 60 average. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
17. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it go again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
19. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Simmons. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Oilers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Ford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Everett. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. To throw on 3rd down. Ford. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down. Ford. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Throwing to start the drive. Ford. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Ford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Ford. And he's going to go down. Back at the
27-yard line. He's sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one up.
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 77 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. They'll run on first down. Kemp, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Oilers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ford. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And to the left side here, Wilson. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. Ford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Ford. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. From the gun on 3rd down. Ford. He finds Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, Ford. It's brought in by Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Oilers burner at wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Oilers and the Pats, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Houston Oilers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look.